Vladimir Putin was born on October 7, 1952, in Leningrad, now St. Petersburg, Russia. His father was a factory foreman and his mother was a homemaker. Putin was an only child and grew up in a communal apartment with other families. After completing his education, Putin joined the KGB, the Soviet Union's security agency. He worked as a spy in East Germany from 1985 to 1990. When the Soviet Union dissolved in 1991, Putin returned to Russia and entered politics. Putin's rise to power began in 1999 when he became the Prime Minister of Russia under President Boris Yeltsin. Yeltsin resigned on December 31, 1999, and Putin became the acting president of Russia. In March 2000, Putin was elected president of Russia with 53% of the vote. During his first term as president, Putin focused on stabilizing the economy and strengthening the state. He also worked to reassert Russia's influence on the world stage. Putin was re-elected in 2004, receiving 71% of the vote. In his second term, Putin continued to prioritize economic stability and growth. He also began to consolidate power and limit political opposition. Putin's government came under criticism for limiting free speech and suppressing dissent. In 2008, Putin was forced to step down as president due to term limits. He was succeeded by Dmitry Medvedev, but many believe that Putin continued to wield significant influence behind the scenes. In 2012, Putin was elected president for a third term, receiving 64% of the vote. His return to the presidency was met with protests and allegations of election fraud. During his third term, Putin faced new challenges, including economic sanctions from Western countries and a decline in oil prices. He also faced criticism for his government's handling of the conflict in Ukraine and the annexation of Crimea. In 2018, Putin was elected to a fourth term as president with 76% of the vote. His government continued to face criticism for its treatment of political opposition and limiting free speech. Throughout his time in office, Putin has been known for his strongman style of leadership and his efforts to consolidate power. He has been praised by some for stabilizing the Russian economy and reasserting Russia's influence on the world stage. However, he has also faced significant criticism for his government's treatment of political opponents and suppression of free speech. Despite his controversial legacy, Putin remains one of the most powerful and influential figures in modern Russian history.